Hey, today we're going to be looking at what Minecraft creatures we can cook. I do have a few creatures prepared over there, and let's go see which ones I can cook up and eat. Now, our first creature is the Creeper, and it's kind of a weird one since it was a malformed pig that had a leaf texture slapped onto it while the game was in development. But the most common theory is that the Creeper is some kind of exploding moss. Specifically sphagnum moss, I really hope I pronounced that right, which creates small explosions to release spores. Now, this moss is edible, though it could get contaminated in a number of ways, so maybe wash your creeper meat first or something. I don't know, I'm not a chef. But the point stands that you can eat this kind of moss. Though some of you are probably thinking, hey, I've seen a diagram of a creeper and it's not just moss inside. And to that I say, shut up, I'm not done. Hold your stupid questions until I'm done. I decided to go out into the field to actually be near some creepers so we could talk about their anatomy. The creeper is shown to have a brain, bones, and a block of TNT in its chest. As far as all of that goes, the bones are edible because you can eat the marrow, and the brain is edible too. Brains can offer all the resources that our body need to fuel our own brains. Now, the TNT block is certainly not edible. It's made of sand and gunpowder. But since it's contained in a cube, we could easily remove it and just go blow up someone's house as we slurp up some bone marrow. So one issue with eating a creeper is still the gunpowder. There are two ways this could work. Option one is that all of the gunpowder is inside the TNT block. And option two is that it is dispersed around the creeper, as well as inside the TNT. Now, our other solution is just cutting out and removing it would work if it was just all in the TNT, but if it isn't, then we can still get an estimate of how much gunpowder you're going to have for the whole creeper. In Minecraft, you can get a handful of gunpowder from killing a creeper. Assuming that players get all of it when we kill the creeper, you could guess it's pretty distributed around the creeper. Now, gunpowder is obviously not good for you, but if it's pure, it really won't do that much in the quantity that it would be consumed per meal's worth of moss. Now, next up on the chopping block is guardians. Now, they do usually seem like fish, but they really aren't. In the MOBS, which is an official Minecraft book, there is a diagram of the guardians, and it shows mechanical components. If we look at what they're made of, it looks like prismarine, which we know is a stone. So unless you have netherite teeth, this one isn't going to make a very good fish stick. Now, the shulker is a creature from another dimension that floats inside a purple box, but I think I can still eat it. Now, the closest thing to a shulker in real life are shellfish, and to be more specific, clams. Now, clams are a common food that people eat, and shulkers would probably be pretty easy to prepare since they are suspended between the shells instead of attached. This means you could just take out and cook the shulker inside, and have a shulker box left over. Okay, hear me out. The sniffer is just edible. You can eat birds, you can eat mammals, you can eat reptiles. It's hard to know exactly what the sniffer is, but it's probably one of these. I personally think it looks like a platypus. It has a beak and it looks to be furry. You can eat a platypus, it's just not done commonly. But for this one, I'm not trying to solve whether you can eat it or not, but how many normal-sized omelets could you make if you scrambled that massive egg? So, we know a block is a cubic meter and is 16 pixels across. The egg is scaled to this, so we can just measure it by counting the pixels. So after a quick measure, I have determined that the egg is 1 meter tall, 87.5 centimeters deep, and 75 centimeters wide. Now, I initially thought it would be the same all around, but it seems I was wrong. I'm going to use these measurements and compare to the volume of a chicken egg. I've chosen chicken since it's the easiest to get data about. A sniffer egg is 656,250 cubic centimeters, while a chicken egg is about 50. With this math, the sniffer egg has 13,125 times the volume of a chicken egg, and thus could make that many omelets. Pretty soon I'll be doing a sequel to this video where I break down some more creatures, including the warden, the slime, the magma cube, and more. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching. See ya.